He's like, like 15 years ago, he goes, do you know how many theater acts there were in comedy? He's like 5. It was like Cosby, Carlin, whoever, like Seinfeld. Big. You had to be like a fucking huge, well-known name to be a theater comic. He goes, pull up any theater list. He's like, there's fucking 200 comedy shows a year at these theaters. So it's the best time to have ever have things going well for you in comedy. It's definitely, I mean, I can't reference it from memory, but like it's got to be crazier than the 80s boom that people talked about.
Where do you want to take it? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you want to be like Gabriel doing arenas and Kevin Hart? Do you feel like? I
mean, I guess I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted in that like I've done 4 parts in movies in the last year. From a big budget film all the way down to like a micro budget film.
You just shot a film also recently.
I just shot a movie 2 weeks ago. I had like 5 days or something, 6 days.
Here in town,
which is
thank God
the best. I like movies way more than I like television. I love the whole layout of movies. I like that movies have a schedule and a wrap date and that it's over so you can see. Like, I love the finality of a movie schedule. I love the storytelling aspect of it. I just like it more.
Before you got here, Lee and I were talking about scheduling. I have a big problem with comedy scheduling anymore. I have a big problem with comedy touring in this town and how it ends. I have a big fucking problem with it. I always have. I do not, as a comic, in my opinion, ever start comedy to be on the road 50 fucking weeks a year. I did not at all. Not 40, not 30.
You had this perspective, though?
Since day one.
Yeah.
I did not like it. I did not like it. If you live in fucking Hollywood, we live in Hollywood for a reason. Let me tell you what the reason is, okay? The reason is, do I want the Joey Diaz show? At the end of the day, if you really sit here and think about it, Tom Segura, I know you sold the show last year and I sold the show, but in hindsight, I don't want a fucking show. Okay, and neither do you. You know why? Because it sucks the blood out of you and turns you into a vampire. Now, if Chicha Bastich had a show and he wants to make me a janitor and he guarantees me 6 episodes out of 10 episodes, I cancel 10 weeks of comedy work. And for 10 weeks, I shoot that TV show. I do my podcast and I work out at the store. Mm-hmm. When that show wraps, I go on the road. Fresh. You go fresh. You do that for a year or 2. This is the way it got when I got here. When I got here, it was completely different than what it is now. Then you did your 10 episodes again, and guess what? Somebody offered you a movie.
Yeah.
So now somebody called you and said, from April 8th to May 6th, we shoot this movie. We really don't have the dates. Cancel comedy. Yeah. It's off the fucking plate. Do not bother me. Do not talk to me. We have nothing to talk about. So now, instead of you working constantly year-round, because where do you work out your material for a Netflix special? On the road.
Yeah.
So now they get to see it again. That doesn't make sense to me.
No.
That doesn't make sense to me. That I turn on your Netflix special and I know 20 out of the 45 minutes that you're saying. Doesn't make sense to me. Never made sense to me. I want to see your special and go, oh, I've never heard this from top to fucking bottom. He said that when I saw him a couple weeks ago in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I'd rather do those and then wrap yourself around 3 weeks in clubs that nobody will fucking see yet, that they don't matter. I don't want to say what cities so nobody gets insulted. And then you shoot your fucking special. And then after you shoot your fucking special, you go on the TV show for 10 weeks and put the pen back on it. Get the fucking feather with the chicken blood out. And now it all balances out. And at the end of the year, we're not burnt out on the stand-up. You're not burnt out on the movie. Because when you wrap a movie, you're like, thank God this is over.
Yeah.
Okay?
True.
I don't give a fuck if you're working with Olivier. After 6 weeks of long days and driving and whatever, it gets fucking sick of it.
Yeah.
TV, I'm shooting a movie in New York. Mm-hmm. And you just said the magic words. Yeah. I don't mean to insult nobody. Big difference between a set in L.A. and a set in New York. Big difference. You eliminate the cunty aspect. There's no managers or agents on that set.
No.
The set I'm working on now?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck if you're Olivia. You ain't getting on there. Okay? So it's just a director-writer situation with producers. And they work in New York. Nobody stops us this time. When you did that line, it was so brilliant. There's none of that shit.
Nothing.
You just shoot.
Go.
The last 2 or 3 things I've shot have been television. And I got to be honest with you, and I'm not sounding like I'm trying to be as honest with the audience and with you as I can. On the ride home, I wanted to put a gun to my throat with TV.
Yeah.
TV is something that we don't want. It's sold to us. They sell us a number. They tell us what you're going to make per episode. Our dick gets hard. And by the 3rd week, you're losing your mind.
Yeah.
Because you have a college kid telling you what's funny. Bitch, did you do Philadelphia with Bill Burr that time when I was getting thrown bagels at? No.
Yeah.
Then shut your fucking mouth. Fuck you and your Saturday Night Live watching fucking cunty faggot ass. Okay? Fuck you with your Mad TV and all that. When I was a Phi Beta, I watched Saturday Night Live. That's not funny, and that's what you're weaned on. We're bringing the heat. Why do you think Chappelle canceled the Chappelle show? You think he canceled because he was on crack? No. Because eventually you get sick and tired of people who don't know your craft telling you about your fucking craft.
That's the worst.
Okay?
Yeah.
When you do TV, after the 3rd episode, they're selling you shit that you've never even heard of. But I have 2 kids. Yeah, but we want you to have a boy and a girl, and the one kid's missing an eye, and the other kid's a fucking tranny. And you're like, I didn't want that. That's not what Tom Segura is about. That's why we have a hard time with TV.
Yeah.
That's why. This movie I'm working on, I'm loving it right now. And that was a schedule I was brought up on.
Yeah, I like it.
But to live in L.A., look at where those comics are. They're dead.
You know what I'm thinking of doing? The only thing that really sucks about feature business movies is like the business of it is horrible. Like trying to get something going is like a fucking
for yourself.
Yes.
Like to make a Tom Segura movie.
Fucking it's
Tom,
the worst.
I got bad news for you and I got good news for you.
Yeah.
That's all great and dandy. And we try.
Yeah, yeah.
And look, we all want to sell a show and be like Louis C.K. You get to edit it and cut it myself and I'll do all that shit. You know what the chances are on that?
Yeah.
That's 6 dudes they do that with. And they got to be in love with you. And those are the people. I mean, Louis C.K. was a funny guy that got that privilege. The privilege they give to those people are the unfunny ones.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, all I want to do at this point in my life, you got a recurring job for me on a show.
Be great.
I come in, a janitor, a neighbor that comes in with underwear on. I hit your wife in the face with a dick. And you go home.
Nice show.
You go home. You go home and it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You move on from show to show. And over the years, look at these people that are worthless. Look at there's a new show on Fox. You just canceled 3 shows.
Yeah.
You've just been on 3 shows.
Dude, shows canceled. Aren't the same anymore, though.
They're garbage.
They don't mean anything.
They don't mean anything. Did you see how many shows they cut yesterday?
All the time, man. Every week.
No, Variety cut. Yesterday I saw them Variety on Twitter. They must have cut 30 shows.
And you know what the other crazy thing is? You used to not. There used to be no such thing as somebody being like, "Yeah, I'm on this show." You would go like, "What show?" They say the name of the show. You'd be like, "Oh, I know that show." Dude, now people say shows. I'm like, what's that? And they're like, that's in its 6th season. I'm like, I've never heard of that show.
TV doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, when I got the longest shot, I realized that TV didn't matter. People would tell me they don't want to talk to people on TV. They want to talk to people who are in the movies.
Yeah.
I believe in one thing in stand-up comedy. First of all, I like being fresh when I do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
I really love being fresh. I really love wanting to go out there and hug the people after the show. Once you don't want to hug the people after the show, take pictures of them, don't do it. You don't really want to do this, you know. I'm not saying every weekend, but I'm saying I don't want it to be. I believe in what Winston Churchill says, you know. When you go from area to area with excellence. I like podcasting because I don't have to go out that extra week a month. I like movies because then like that, you get to do several different things and you're fresh for all of them. If you told me right now, Joey, I picked up a show for 10 weeks, I'm definitely writing into 6. I'm mentally prepared for that. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to drive to Fox. I know where I'm going to eat bagels. I know where I'm going to do jiu-jitsu on the days we work late. I know where I can kickbox. I have a friend that lives, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you turn it into your life. I don't want to shoot a Fox show if my agents are calling me saying, why don't you book a Friday that week? Because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's not book anything so we can avoid the drama, so we know where we are for 10 weeks. That was all I ever wanted. I want this to be broken up. I do not want to be on the road for it. Rogan didn't go on the road, all that shit. Rogan goes on the road when he wants to.
He does it.
Because he's got a vault downstairs.
Yeah, he's got it.
He did it the right way. He did 2 shows.
He's got it like really down work-wise. He really only works where he wants to work, when he wants to do it.
There's a big difference between being hot and then one day you go cold, like the names we spoke about before the show.
Yeah.
And now you got to go out there to keep the lights on.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Guys, that's a grind.
Yeah.
The guys you see on tugboats now, what do you call it? The ship
Cruise ships.
Cruise ships, those tugboats, they're ready to hang them. There's going to be a bunch of Brodies the next couple of years on those tugboats. Every weekend they're going to come back with a new Brody. We're going to be having celebrations on ships for fucking years because you could just take so much of that.
The cruise ship?
When you walk out of your room and you see 3 people, you just, that's the Brody fucking, that's like that Scientology boat that got banked last week because of the measles. Those poor motherfuckers. That ship shit. Can you imagine? That's how, you know how fortunate we are? Bro, every time my feet touch the ground in the morning, while I'm pissing, I'm thanking God.
Do you really?
I swear to God.
That gratitude shit is actually very
every day
effective.
Every day. First of all, I'm not on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Long Beach and get on a ship, hey, with a bunch of mortadels. Who goes on a cruise ship? You ever go on a cruise ship?
I've been on it. I don't like it.
No. Yeah, I've been on it one time, the cruise to nowhere.
My parents like it.
Yeah, please. Sit them down and talk to them. Give them an envelope.
I've tried to.
Say the next time you go on a cruise ship, I'll get a 6'4" black guy to throw you off. I swear to God, right there in Curacao, they'll never find your body.
I hate it. I don't like
Pablo
it at all,
Escobar.
man. I don't like it.
You get the measles, everybody gets the measles. You get VD, everybody gets VD. And if that ship goes down, there ain't no Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
There ain't no Leonardo DiCaprio. There ain't no chubby chick.
You're
What's her name? Kate Winslet. She's hotter than fuck, though. That pussy, that movie with her pussy out.
Yeah.
With Harvey Keitel, she shows her pussy. She got a beautiful fucking pussy. Most of the good-looking chicks got that ugly tuck under pussy. You ever see that ugly fucking thing?
What?
It looks like somebody hit it with a hammer. Those tuck under pussies when the clit don't come out.
How do you like? Do you like it like slim and neat, or do you like a little meat to it?
I like a little meat to it. Like I was telling Kate Quigley, she got a nice body but no pussy. It looks like cardboard down there. You know what I'm saying? If I suck a pussy, a uterus will come out. I need some meat down there. I need that clit to be chewy like a piece of calamari. You ever chew on that clit and you're like, it's tough like calamari? That's how it. I don't want calamari tough.
Yeah.
But when I eat pussy, I want that, if you bite it, they ain't gonna yell.
What do you mean bite it?
You gotta bite it from time to time.
What about you? Are you eating pussy
Please,
lately?
don't even get me, please. We've been off this subject for months. Leave the kid alone, all right?
Yeah?
Leave the kid alone.
I eat pussy.
Please.
Please.
I don't chew on it.
Yeah, that's why you're single. Because if you ate pussy the right way, you'd have 20 bitches around. You're a chubby dude. Chubby dude should always have 20 bitches because they eat that thing like it's their last supper. You go down there, you're scared. You don't want to lick the ass or you don't want to open the cheeks.
Yeah, I don't want to
get
ass
them.
on this.
Don't get
You
them
never eat ass?
No.
Really?
I don't want to. God damn it.
Oh, that's gonna.
I got hit him with a little skunk bomb from a cochinito last night. Took my wife to. Yeah, I took my wife to fucking. Oh yeah, I take her to cochinito.
Look at a good restaurant here.
Yeah, it's tremendous. Rice and beans.
How was that fart?
I don't breathe in now when he does that.
It goes.
You gotta eat the ass, dude.
Why?
Don't. Please leave him alone. Leave him alone.
And by the way, I'm very flattered how often I get tagged that you're my twin.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. If I lost like 50 pounds, but I need to lose some weight. It'd be nice.
Tom Segura, I don't want to take any more of your time on a Monday morning.
You're
gotta
the best.
Go home and feed the fucking kids. Where are you next weekend?
I will be in Las Vegas at the Cosmopolitan.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I got Big Show. The only thing with tickets left is June 2nd, the Late Show at the Chicago Theater. It's a Sunday. I got 2 shows there that night. The night before is Detroit and St. Louis. Those are all sold out. So the Late Show, June 2nd in Chicago. Come to the Chicago Theater. It's a 9 p.m. show.
On a Sunday night.
June 2nd, yeah.
If I had the balls, I'd send a Jew out of prison to light the fucking theater on fire for adding a second show on a Sunday night.
Crazy.
You're a fucking gavone. You should have just taken the money from Sunday and ran home.
I know.
Go get a fucking beefsteak sandwich. Now you're sitting there like a fucking Pavarotti with a cup looking for people to come out on a Sunday night in Chicago. They got shit.
They made a good offer, man. What am I going to do?
They got a TomSegura.com or something like that.
Yeah,
How's your
TomSegura.com
beautiful wife?
/tour. Great, man. Yeah,
One of
she's
my
great.
favorite Hungarians in the world.
She loves you.
3 Hungarian friends. She's one of them.
She's one of them.
Christina.
She loves
No,
you.
you finally said it right now.
Huh?
You finally said it right.
What's that?
You said it right this time.
What's her name? I don't even know what I call
Christina.
her.
You call her Christine.
Sometimes you call her Christine, and we always laugh about it.
She goes nuts. I love her to death.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.